Hi everyone, today I'm going to explain the concept related to make or buy the component. This is 15 marks case study sum. It has been asked in 2022 question paper. If you want to manufacture the component, or you can buy it directly to the supplier, which costs the better, we should compare the both alternative and give the advice. So let me study the question of 2022. XYZ Limited needs a component in an assembly operation. It is contemplating a proposal to either make or buy the component. First, they have been given the information related to make the component. So I have written the given information. For make the component, the first information they have been given is it would need to buy a machine for 8 lakhs. To manufacture the component, we need machinery. So machinery costs rupees 8 lakh, and which is used for 5 years. The lifespan of the machine is 5 years. And what all expenses we are been incurring for manufacturing every year, that is first year it is 12 lakh, second year 14 lakh, third year 16 lakh, fourth year 20 lakh, fifth year 25 lakh respectively. The relevant depreciation rate, the depreciation rate is given for the machinery, it is 15%, and the scrap value they have been given like the machine will be sold for 1 lakh at the beginning of the 6th year. That means 5 years of the lifespan is done. The 6th year in the beginning they are selling out for 1 lakh, that is scrap value. This is the information related to make the component. Next, the information is given about buy the component. Let me read it out. If the company decides to buy the component from the supplier, then the component would cost, the purchase cost is first year it is 18 lakh, second year it is 20 lakh, third year it is 22 lakh, fourth year it is 28 lakh, and fifth year it is 34 lakh. And they have also been given the discounting rate to calculate the present value, that is 14%, and 34.944% as tax rate. And we should compare both the alternative and decide which one would be better and cost less for the company. So firstly, to make the component, while making the component we will use the machinery. So to that machinery we are calculating the depreciation part. Firstly, cost of machinery at the beginning it was 8 lakh, and the depreciation percentage they have given, that is 15%. I am using written down value method. You can also use straight line method, but I will advise to do written down value method, because in taxable according to Companies Act they will use written down value method. So written down value method will be good. So firstly we are calculating the depreciation for first year, we are getting 1,20,000. Next, when we deduct it, we'll get the written down value at the end of first year, it is 6,80,000. Do same for till the fifth year. The fifth year the cost of the machinery will be 3,54,964. This is important because we'll be using it for calculating the short-term loss. The machinery is costing 3,54,964 in the end of fifth year, but we are selling out this for 1 lakh. So let me calculate. You can see here computation of short-term capital loss. We are selling it for 1 lakh, that is scrap value, but the cost of acquisition, the value is right now 3,54,964. The short-term capital loss is 2,54,964. This should be kept aside, because while giving the advice, even we should consider the short-term capital loss. Now let's calculate how much cash flow is going out from the business while manufacturing the component. First year manufacturing cost, depreciation, tax saving, and the cash outflow from operations. This depreciation is considered to reduce the tax, and we can save the tax showing this depreciation as expenses. So first year it is 12 lakh manufacturing cost, we should add depreciation, we'll get 1 lakh 12 lakh 13 lakh 20,000. When we add 12 lakh plus 1 lakh 20,000, we'll get 13 lakh 20,000. For that 13 lakh 20,000, if we do the percentage of 34.944 percentage, we'll get 4 lakh 61,261. I have written A plus B is equal to C into percentage, and after getting the tax saving amount, we should calculate cash outflow from operation. How much cash is going out from manufacturing? 12 lakh, we should deduct the tax saving, that is 7,38,739 we are getting. I have written A minus C for the cash outflow from operations. We should do same process till the 5th year, and this we should multiply with the PV factor at 14% that they have been given as a discounting factor. Let me show. I have been also written the PV factor for 0th year. At the beginning it will always be 1, and the first year it is 0.877. You can use it like you can calculate it with Calci also, or else you can refer the PV factor table of single cash flow of present value. Now this is the main computation of PV of cash flow of make the component. To make the component, the present value, how much cash outflow is being used. First, investment for the machine, it is it is 8 lakh, that is for 0th year, means beginning of the year, that will be considered as 0th year, and the PV factor is 1. When we multiply the cash flow into PV factor, we are getting 8 lakh. Next, cash outflow. What all the cash outflow we have been calculated here, we should write down that for 5 years. Then we should multiply with the PV factor, we'll get the present value of cash outflow. Next, at the last, you should be careful, we should mention also the sale of machinery, the scrap value. We are getting the amount, so we should deduct it. You should write here 1 lakh. 1 lakh, 1 lakh is the scrap value. We should multiply, because it is in the end of the 5th year, so we should multiply with the factor of 5th year, and we'll get 51,900. We should deduct from the cash outflows, because this is cash inflow amount. I will write it here also. Cash inflow. When we sell the machinery, we are getting amount, so we should deduct it from the cash outflow. Total present value of cash outflow is 43,38,871 to make the component by their own through the business. This is the expenses it is incurring. And to buy the component, how much the cost will incur, let us see. To buy the component, first, this is very easy. Here, purchase cost already they have been given, and tax saving. Here depreciation won't come because there is no machinery used or something. Firstly, here purchase cost and tax saving. For this purchase cost, you can do directly the tax saving, tax percentage will get cash outflow from operation. You can continue this table here also, but I have written a separate table. When you get the cash outflow, after multiplying this tax saving, we should deduct this purchase cost with tax rate. We are getting the cash outflow. I will be written, this is A, this is B. A minus B will get the cash outflow from operations. Then we should write same here, cash outflow. We should multiply this cash outflow with the present value factor. We'll get present value of cash outflow, how much it is costing. When you multiply each, the total cost incurred for buying the component is 52,19,963. When you compare both, which is costing you less, make the component is costing you less compared to buy the component. So let us see the conclusion part. Conclusion part is very important. We should also consider the short-term loss in this conclusion part. The above analysis shows that there are considerable savings in making the component amounting to rupees 8 lakh. They are taking the difference. To buy the component, it is costing 52,19,963, and to manufactured the component, it is costing 43,38,871. When you minus it, when you subtract it, you are getting 8,81,992 rupees. This much amount you will save if you manufacture in your business rather than buying it, and hence it is beneficial to manufacture the component. And moreover, XYZ Limited will have a short-term capital loss. As I shown here, it is 2,54,964. It is a loss for us. That we can also save the tax through this amount because it is a capital loss, short-term capital loss. See here, assuming it as an equal amount of short-term capital gain, this will result in tax savings. That is present. This is the loss amount into tax rate. Will save 89,095 rupees as tax saving, showing that it is been incurred loss. This also can be shown as expenses, and we can get the tax saving amount to 89,095. So manufacturing the component is the best advice in this particular sum. This is 15 mark sum, very easy, and it doesn't take much time, but be careful with the depreciation calculation and the present values. It is very easy. Thank you.